as I smoke the trees of excellence and sip the coffee of wisdom, I sit here and ask myself the many questions. Why is no one talking about this? And why is no one talking about that? And with all of that bullshit said and out the way, what it is, busters, the bug catcher is here today, smoking trees, catching butterfrees, baby. Go ahead and subscribe, you might as well. Might as well. The bug catcher got content that no one else is pushing, baby. So to start this video, I'm gonna start actually with something everybody is saying. It's very obvious that the rival character, is your twin or is just the opposite character of the boy, girl, whatever. Just like it is in every game, right? Like when you pick May, Brennan's the professor's son, etc., etc. I don't know why that's such a new and surprising thing. What I'm shocked about the rival that no one is talking about is if you look at his hair color and if you look at Team Flair's hair color, they're awfully similar. Almost as if he has ties to Team Flair. Now, I don't know if he does. The game doesn't say he does. But they have the same hair color. The difference is it looks as if Urbane or Tawny, whichever, it looks like their hair has just died a long time ago. See how his isn't as bright as theirs was as Team Flair? He may have some sort of connection. And speaking of connections, I think a big fat hint right in our face for Gen 10 is Vinny and the Rust Syndicate, okay? With the rumors of it being in Greece, now it's in Southeast Asia. I don't know what to believe, and I don't know if I believe any of it at all, right? What I do know is that we're supposed to be in Paris, but there's a guy named Vinny, an Italian name, running around he's very important. Like, it doesn't make sense. Jet, everyone has stupid names like Jet, Tawny, Urbania, Lita. Lita doesn't have no origin to Greek or anything. I looked it up. Naveen, I don't know about that one. But Vinny, I mean, come on, that's Italian. I thought it was going to be, Gen 10's going to be in Italy. Because off the boot of Italy, if you look at a map, there's little islands in Sicily, which is like, part of Italy, kind of like how Hawaii, and they're Hawaiians, but they're part of the United States. Little geography lesson for you busters. Vinny, and then Paris has the Rust Syndicate, a whole underground mob. I just think they're hinting at fucking Italy as the next Pokemon region. Because they like to do that. Right? They like to hint at the next region in the game, in the previous game. And I don't remember anything in Scarlet and Violet hinting at anything at all. Everyone there is pretty Spaniard, Everyone there is pretty just fucking, to the fucking area. Kind of like Alola. Like, there's not a lot of foreigners there except us, right? And maybe Lily, I guess. I don't even remember. Something else I'm noticing that could be like a big hint is these manholes, right? So the new rumor for Gen 10 is that it's in Southeast Asia. And these manholes with Pokemon on them, where you go into the underground sewer, like in real life. In Japan, they really have water manholes that look like this all throughout Japan. And that could be a subtle yet smaller hint at Gen 10. That was some Pyroars you just saw on the screen, busters. I think the one right there is a Greninja or a Sylveon. Like, they're throughout the game. If you look for them, there's some Pokeball ones. in Japan, you can look it up. There's all kind of different manhole Pokemon covers. Obviously, there's so many different kinds of Pokemon and Pokeballs and berries and shit. Like, you know, it's definitely maybe a possible hint at Gen 10. And speaking of Gen 10, with the inclusion of the synchronizing thing that you see in Scarlet and Violet, where you can be the Pokemon and run around, and then with the new battle mechanic in Legends ZA, I believe Gen 10, and if not Gen 10, I don't know, if it's just a strong chance, right, Busters? Maybe it's not Gen 10. Maybe it's Legends Galar, if that's real, or the game after Gen 10, whatever that is. But I think they're not only going to be real-time battles, it's a possibility for this. I'm not saying it's, I'm not guaranteeing it, Bust Bags. But I think it's possible real-time battles, and we're just the Pokemon. It'll be easier to dodge. Maybe there's you can dodge with L2, right? I know it's the lock-on feature. But maybe you can dodge with L2. You are the Pokemon. You can move with the trainer in ZA. You can move with the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet and even battle technically, right? Even they kind of foreshadowed the battling. You run around and just hitting. That's kind of how it looks in ZA. So I'm imagining Gen 10, but probably the next Legends game to combine those two features. But it could be Gen 10. But I think the biggest atrocity that no one's speaking of when it comes to ZA, and I'm appalled no one's speaking of it. There's a Pokemon missing from Legends ZA that's found in Kalos, Route 4, Route 16. Both of those touch Lumiose, connect to Lumiose. It's the big doozy. The big wham bam, thank you ma'am. The big Lady Ann with the plan coming in through like nobody can. He's found in Kalos. He's found in 2 routes that connect fucking to Lumiose. And he's not in the game, okay? I just would have swore that this was going to have the regional decks like Legends Arceus. While I'm not mad that it didn't, because it is a city, so it kind of makes sense that it's smaller, I guess. The big doozy is not in the fucking game. Ladybug, Lady Ann, when you think no one else can, they are the man with the fucking plan. And I don't understand why they're not in the game, okay? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I'm upset. I'm appalled. I'm smeckledorfed. I'm bamboozled. I'm taken back, taken away, taken astray, Busters. But now that I'm fucking calming down, I can hit you with the conclusion, and that is people should be talking about some of this shit more. Is there anything you guys noticed that I didn't, that no one else is noticing, that no one else is even speaking of? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like if you like how I sound. Fuck with the bug catcher. Be a part of the bug catcher gang. If you're nuts, hang, baby.